Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish. And when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. And today I want to talk about the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. And the reason I want to talk about this today is that as home business owners, we need to raise our own business acumen, right? Because a lot of times, we go into business to boss out. Okay. We go into business to make money, to build something that we can pass on to our children that's going to support our lifestyle. So if you are growing your business for that, at some point you will need employees. I know, especially my online community, everybody's like, oh, a job. And we turn our nose up at jobs. But the truth is that we need people to work a job, that enjoy what they're doing. And so if everybody's trying to grow their own businesses, then, nobody's really going to get anywhere. There are people that actually love their jobs. And you're going to need someone to love working for you, okay? And so that's why I want to talk about the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, because, people want to talk about, how do these big corporations get to these zero tax bills? This is one of those ways, okay? The Work Opportunity Tax Credit. So what is it? It is a federal tax credit that's available to employers, not people that have independent contractors, but employers, for hiring individuals from certain targeted groups who have consistently faced barriers to employment. Okay. And so those groups are people that are on temporary assistance for needy families, veterans, ex-felons, designated community residents. Those are for usually in struggling communities, vocational rehab referrals, summer youth programs, SNAP recipients, SSI recipients. It's a list, y'all. Long-term family assistance recipient and a qualified long-term unemployment recipient. So these are specific groups and there are specific requirements, okay? You just can't say you're in this group. You actually have to be able to prove that you're in one of these targeted groups. And so so you have to have certification that, your new hire is in one of those groups. And then you have within the first 28 days to request this credit. Now, there's a limitation on the credit. It can't take you below zero, but it can certainly help you reduce your tax bill to zero. And any part of your tax credit that is not used, you get to carry that forward for up to 20 years. Boom. Okay. And the tax credits are fabulous. And understand the difference between a tax credit and a tax deduction. A tax credit is a dollar for dollar reduction of your tax bill, where a deduction is based on a percentage depending on what tax bracket you're in. So tax credits are fabulous, whether they are refundable or non-refundable. Okay. So this is available to tax exempt organizations as well as taxable organizations. And the thing about this is not a lot of people know about it, right? they don't, you better believe that big corporations know about it. But because we try to do all of this stuff ourselves, we don't know about these tax credits that are available to us and how to apply for them. And there are actually companies that specialize in work opportunity tax credits. I have a colleague of mine that does this exclusively to help you get the tax credit, to apply for it and receive that tax credit, so that it's available to you. So when you are, as we talk about growing business and hiring people, and you're looking for ways to reduce your tax liability beyond the normal, this is it. And you don't have to have an entity for, as like people think, okay, well, maybe I have to be a corporation to do this. No, you do not. You can have a single member LLC. You can be a sole proprietor and still qualify for this tax credit when you hire people from these targeted groups. Now, this is still, there's a deadline for this currently, which is before January 1st, 2020. Okay, so that means as of the recording of this video, you only got a couple of months to apply for this credit currently. So I don't know if they're going to extend this. I'm going to be watching this to see if they do. But, but it's still right now it's available. And the amount of the credit is 25 to 40% of their first year's wages. And there's some limitations to that. But just know that, hey, that tax credit is there. It depends on how many hours they worked, what their salaries are. And, there's a lot of working parts that try to get into this for each one of these groups. I'll be here talking forever on this work opportunity credit. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to be watching this to see if they actually extend this tax credit, but still, right now it's available. So if you can take advantage of this tax credit, then I, encourage you to do so. Okay. So that's it. I'll also post a link to this in the description or in the comments to, so you can go and read up on the various qualifications for these targeted groups so that you have a working knowledge of what that is, if that is a credit that you want to take advantage of. Okay. So that's it. Short and sweet today, guys. That's it for today's episode of Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.